Going into the woods alone at night can be downright terrifying. But what if you stumble upon something or someone you'd rather not face? Tonight, we're uncovering 6 of the most spine-chilling encounters ever caught on camera. These stories will have you thinking twice before ever setting foot in the woods alone again. Let's jump straight into the first unsettling encounter. But before we begin, just a quick warning. The last video is truly disturbing. The first video tonight comes from Exploring with Bear, an adventure and exploration channel run by a creator named Bear. The channel primarily focuses on outdoor activities, with a particular emphasis on camping, exploring haunted locations, and seeking out cryptids like Bigfoot. Bear is known for his raw, uncut footage, providing an authentic look at his experiences in remote and often eerie environments. It is June the 18th, 2024, and the video takes place during a camping trip where Bear and his wife set up camp in the woods, planning to fish, cook, and enjoy the outdoors. However, things take a creepy and chaotic turn.
Here? That sucker tried to get in our tent a minute ago. I hear something out there. I think one knows how to get into tents. Man, they're everywhere.
Something is outside his tent, but the real question is, what?
Look at them all. Get out! There's a baby. What's he eating? Just snagged something. Suckers. Man, that one's a fatso. I think Fatso knows how to get into tents. He wants our corn chips.
You don't want to share your corn
I
chips.
don't want to share my corn chips.
Gross, huh?
I gotta be on guard.
Zippers?
I told you last night. Yeah. I told you last night. They were trying to get at. Man, he was so close.
My gosh.
Ain't that crazy?
Luckily, Bear and his wife made it through the night safely and unharmed, and whatever was attempting to get into their tent was unsuccessful. But what do you guys think? Was it just raccoons? Or was there something far more sinister out there with them? What was making those aggressive growling sounds? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and what you would have done in their situation. Quick question. Would you ever camp alone in the woods, not knowing who or what might be out there with you? Or do you prefer to stay warm and cozy in your own bed, watching others brave the unknown from the safety of your screen? The next horrifying video comes from 401 Files, a UK-based YouTube channel that explores paranormal encounters, cryptid sightings, and unexplained phenomena, often through the lens of solo wild camping and remote woodland investigations. It's January 22nd, 2022, and he's out doing what he usually does. Some solo bushcraft and wild camping deep in the woods, documenting the experience for anyone curious about what it's really like. He had a favorite little shelter spot he liked returning to. Quiet, remote, peaceful, usually. But this time, something felt off right from the start. It was that kind of silence that doesn't feel calm. It feels wrong. Like the forest was holding its breath. No birds, no wind, just a heavy, unnatural stillness. He tried to shake it off, set up camp, and began settling in for the night. Then the sounds started. Not animals, not the wind. Something heavier, slower, more deliberate. Something was moving out there, and it felt like it knew exactly where he was.
There are so many noises, guys, that I don't even want to try and put names to them all, because right now when my mind's not thinking straight, that's only going to start making me think of creepy stuff, and that is the last place that I want to be right now, in my mind. I want to try and stay positive and try and be logical, or as best I can. The sounds of these creaking trees aren't helping. What time is it? I think it's about 10 o'clock, 10 or 11 o'clock, something like that.
Weird and eerie noises put him on edge during his solo camp. Trying not to let his mind spiral, he focuses on staying calm and getting cozy inside his tent.
Right, I'm in the bivvy, finally. That was an absolute nightmare, trying to set that up. It's something that I just don't use that often, like I'm always in the tent, but it does have its uses. You know there's going to be people watching this saying, stop being a pussy, but I dare anybody to come out and do this on their own and not feel scared. Bivvy bags like are so claustrophobic as it is, so that's already got my anxiety going. The fact that I was rushed to get this bivvy bag up and thought I'd lost my phone in the process. is not a good combination. What is that tapping? I'm not going to get no sleep tonight, I know that much. Thought I could hear something.
Have you ever, or would you ever, camp in a bivvy tent? Let us know in the comments below.
What is that? That's the wind on the side, I think. You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say, this is what I love about camping, or this is my best time of night, because it's really not. And of all the nights, tonight is definitely not. I don't enjoy this bit, like, it's scary. There's no two ways about it. You can't lie here on the forest floor in the middle of nowhere, knowing what I know about this place, and enjoy yourself. There's like a level of anxiety where you're just waiting for something. You're living like minute by minute. Something might happen the next minute, something might happen the next minute, and that's how it goes all night. And so I know that I'm not going to get no sleep tonight because of that. It didn't help that I was rushed. Usually when I'm out in these places, I think that if you set the tone early on by being calm, relaxed, organised, then it doesn't seem as scary. But if you're rushed and stuff's all over the place, you had the fear of losing your phone, your battery was then dead, and you have all these different challenges before you even get pitched, it can send your anxiety through the roof. There's nothing enjoyable about this, guys. Nothing enjoyable about this at all. I've actually had to open the door just so I can get my elbow out, because it is that compact. Sounds like a plane overhead or something. You know, it's really annoying as well. I've got this coat on, and the material of this bivvy is that real noisy material. So when you're trying to listen out for things, all you can hear is this brushing past my ears. I don't want to spend too long with the light on, because that's making me even worse. Knowing that something out there could see me, but I can't see that, or them, whatever. I don't want people to...
That's definitely one of the downsides of bivvy tents, how small and compact they are. When fully zipped up, you might not be able to see what's out there, but whatever's out there can definitely see you.
Jumping down my throat saying that I'm jumping to conclusions. Tonight I questioned why I'm doing this. I questioned why I go out and do this stuff.
Do I really enjoy it? And right now I would say no, I don't enjoy this. This is not fun. Sounds like there's something outside the tent. You know, for anyone that was, or anyone that ever feels inspired by my videos, and I've had a few people over the years saying that they want to get out to these places. Do I know of any locations? Have I got any tips of how to start out? This would not be it. Do not go on your own, solo wild camping like this, in a place like this. Not until you've done a few wild camps with other people. This isn't for everybody. And like I've just said, I don't know why I'm doing this, which is a feeling that I always get in these moments. Like, why? What the hell am I doing? But you know, when you get back in the morning and you look for all the footage, that's when it really becomes worthwhile. But right here, right now, I wish I was at home. And, you know, I am logical in the way that I think. I was just going to say that I am logical in the way that I think, but it's very difficult to think straight when you know all the things that have come from this place, all the stories of really bizarre, weird things that even I struggle to believe sometimes, like dogmen sightings. Everything that you've ever doubted, when you're here, you can somehow reason in your own head, well, it might be true. Well, actually, that makes sense. Yeah, that could exist. You know, when you're at home, in the safety of your own home, you might laugh that off and say, no, dogmen aren't real, they don't exist. But when you throw yourself in the location where people are seeing these things, or reportedly seeing these things, your brain will find reasons to make you think that, actually, they could exist. And that's always the worst thing about solo wild camping in these places, is the constant battle with your mind. And I said it earlier on, it's all about setting the tone. Like, if I get to a place early and I have time to relax and get set up way before sundown, then I find that the camp somehow is more enjoyable. If I'm rushed around, or I have to set up in the dark, it's never off to a great start. I'm going to try and sleep with my finger resting on the button, should I need to turn this on at the drop of a hat, so wish me luck. And for anyone that, like I said, looks at my videos and thinks you want to get out and do this, there are other ways to do this. Don't do it like this. I don't even know why I do it like this. You know, I could just come out to the moors through the day and explore, stay till night time and then head back, but I guess I'm lazy as well. Like, a lot of it is to do with laziness. Once you're here, you're here. It's like a 40-minute drive, 40-minute drive for me, and I really can't be arsed sometimes going all the way back home, so.
Fortunately, he made it through the night safely and unharmed. But what were those noises? The banging, the strange rumbling sounds outside his tent. Was he truly alone, or was someone or something out there with him in the woods? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This video is a perfect reminder of the contrast in camping, how peaceful it looks during the day, but how quickly it can become unsettling once the sun goes down and every little sound turns sinister. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating awesome creepy videos. Now let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from Oreo Speedwagon RT, a YouTube channel featuring Tommy, Rachel, and their dog Badger, as they embark on van life adventures across the southern and western United States in their self-converted 1989 Dodge B250. It is September the 29th, 2022, and at the Tishomingo Wildlife Management Area, the creators are camping and investigating strange occurrences. Their dog, Badger, acts nervous and refuses to go into certain parts of the woods. They hear eerie, unidentifiable sounds, including a disturbing voice that sounds like a little girl, despite the area being completely empty. The usual wildlife noises are absent, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. The creators feel on edge but decide to stay and try to figure out what's going on.
I hear mosquitoes though.
Yeah. What was that?
You just got up.
What was that?
I hear trees.
That is straight up coming from over this way. Yeah, we need a spotlight. That's essentially the area that it was coming from the last time.
Yeah.
We're not leaving this time. We're not leaving.
I'm hearing. Maybe it's just critters walking around. I don't know.
I don't know. But after what we heard a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No.
Nope. Here, move.
After hearing a loud scream, they listen carefully, on edge, to see if they can hear it again.
Excuse me. I'm not playing with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I keep on hearing something out there. Seriously.
Well, that howling is obviously something.
Yeah.
So I've been sitting here editing. Usually edit with my headphones in. This time I wasn't real involved in it, and I didn't have them in. And I swore for all the world, sounded like a little girl's voice coming from back over this way. You saw the drone footage. There's nothing back that way. Absolutely nothing. So I don't know. You know, honestly, I don't know now if we're starting to freak ourselves out at this place. I don't know. But, you know, we've heard coyotes howling. I don't care. Coyotes are fine. But between the roars we heard a while ago, I don't know what to do. I don't want to leave again. But hearing a little girl's voice out here is highly disconcerting. Highly disconcerting. I don't know. Rachel's laying down back there. Badger doesn't seem to be paying attention to anything. You okay, honey? You sure? Yeah. Yeah. She just, I don't think they can hear you on here. Yeah, she asked me if I, a little girl's voice, and like, I did. Yeah, it's weird. Very weird. I would almost rather hear a werewolf or something, or a dog man, or a mothman, or a goatfish. I don't know. I'd rather hear something like that than a little girl's voice out here in the middle of the night. Yeah, extremely creepy.
What do you guys think he heard? Was it just an animal? Or something far more sinister, like something paranormal, or even a creature? I'm leaning more toward paranormal, especially since he also heard a little girl while trying to edit. Whatever it was, they definitely weren't alone in those woods. Would you have stayed the night after hearing all those noises, or would you have left? Let us know in the comments below. Perhaps it's not the animals we should fear most, but other humans. In the dark and desolate places we explore, it's often the unexpected presence of another person that turns a thrilling experience into a truly terrifying encounter. The next shocking video of the night comes from Dee's Dark Adventures, a YouTube channel focused on solo explorations into forests, abandoned places, and paranormal hotspots, often tied to cryptid sightings, especially Bigfoot. Dee documents the raw, unfiltered experience of being alone in eerie, isolated locations, capturing strange sounds, possible visual encounters, and the emotional toll that comes with navigating the unknown. It is the 10th of August, 2023, and Dee had come out to explore a remote forest area known for strange activity, somewhere far off the beaten path, where others had reported seeing things they couldn't quite explain. She wasn't trying to prove anything major. Her goal was simply to observe quietly and, if possible, catch something unusual on camera. At first, everything was calm, just her, the woods, and the usual sounds of nature. But as the sun began to set, something shifted. The atmosphere grew heavier. Dee started to hear movement, heavy footsteps, strange knocks, and even what sounded like objects being thrown in the distance. At one point, something black appeared on camera, something she couldn't see with her own eyes, like it was there, but not. The tension escalated when she realized she might not be alone. Whatever was out there wasn't just passing through. It felt like it was circling, watching her. That's when the fear truly set in. A deep, unsettling feeling that something wasn't right.
And now that I'm pointing this way, I don't hear them. It's when I've got my back turned. Try and listen to your stick breaths. I think my trail's ending. It sounds like it's running into the road. Yeah, the road's getting closer. I might have to turn around and walk back down. so many places for things to hide. I don't like it. I don't like it through here. Not one bit. Sorry if my light's freaking out. I'm freaking out. No, I'm not.
Deep and alone in the woods, all that can be heard are the chirping of crickets and the occasional twig snapping beneath her feet as she explores.
Huh? Stop! Stupid dog, I don't know where you're coming from. You need to shush it. Shut. Stop it. The trail sends out here. Got like spider webs hanging off me. Ah!
As she looks around, a twig snaps just behind her, scaring the life out of her. And then she hears it. A loud growl or scream echoes throughout the woods, causing her to take off running. Luckily, she made it out safely and unharmed. But the real question is, what was in the woods with her? Was it just an animal or something far more sinister? Some sort of creature? Or maybe just a person messing with her? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. There are countless things in this world that we don't fully understand. And sometimes, the true dangers lie in the unseen things that go bump in the night or whisper from the shadows. The next video of the night comes from the Man Dog Wild channel that features a man and his dog exploring the mountains, capturing their adventures and interactions with nature. It is October the 22nd, 2023, and at this location, the creator is camping near an old mausoleum with a haunted history. The mausoleum, built in 1910 for Captain Shaw and his wife Emily, is rumored to be haunted by their spirits, as well as other former inhabitants of the estate. The creator sets up camp nearby, hoping to experience some paranormal activity firsthand. Throughout the evening, he uses various tools, including an app that detects stick figures, to attempt communication with any spirits in the area. As they explore, they hear strange sounds, like branches snapping and what seems like a rattling noise from outside the mausoleum, which adds to the eerie atmosphere. They also notice unusual shadows out of the corner of their eyes, but remain uncertain if it's just their imagination or something supernatural. The night becomes increasingly tense, with the creator questioning whether the unsettling noises are simply natural occurrences or something more paranormal. Ultimately, he spends a restless night, still unsure if he truly encountered spirits or if it was all psychological.
If it's as good as the stick app, I'm very excited. So we're just gonna take a walk through here and we're gonna be asking any questions. So is the Shore Story family, the Smith family, the Miller family or the Pike family present with us tonight? Speak. I just did. Who am I speaking to? Is there guilty? I'm speaking to someone who feels guilty. You guys hear that? There's some kind of sounded like some kind of some noise happening over here. Don't know. I don't know whether they picked it up on the camera or not. It definitely sounded like some sticks breaking or something, like you step on a stick.
As he speaks to the ghosts using an app to communicate, he gets a response from them. Then, in the distance, there's a lot of movement. Bushes rustling and twigs snapping. Is this just a coincidence? Or are the ghosts showing him they're there?
Continue. So I definitely heard some kind of almost as if someone stood on a stick or something, but we'll carry on with our little investigation. Did you... That, the camera must have picked that one up. I don't know. That was a bang. Unless... maybe a branch fell from the tree. I don't know. And this is where you start psyching yourself out, kind of thing. I've just got like, but it's silly. So we're going to continue. Going to be using a different app now. Same kind of process, but the other ones apparently they just stopped working because they want you to pay for them. Go figure. So I'm going to use this other app, see what it's all about. It's a bit same as the other one. Gives you words. I guess you speak to it like that, except this time I'm going to sit outside the mausoleum and see what we get there, huh? Because walking around as well, I've got a light in my face, got a light on the floor, trying to look at the phone, trying to look at the camera. Wow, there's a lot going on. Okay.
He decides to switch apps, but before that, more activity is captured, more noises from around the area, and even a loud bang. Was it paranormal activity or just another strange coincidence? Let us know what you think in the comments below.
Okay, so this one, as I said, works in the same way, I believe. Although it's not as it doesn't have that finesse that the other ones did. But anyway, is there anyone present in you guys hear that one. Some kind of metal shaking. Phone's beeping. Statue. I have no idea what the correlation is there. Just freaking myself out right now. That's what we're doing. Playing around with apps. Are there any spirits with us tonight who lived here or died here? What is your name? What is statue? Credit. Okay. Like, again, I think this is just a, you know, we're talking about size. So statue credit size, right? What language are we speaking right now? What does statue credit size mean? Got the quick deploy sleep system set up here. Put a sleeping bag in a bivy bag before we came out, so I just had to blow up the roll mat and we're good to go. And don't get much quicker than that. An interesting evening. I wasn't bothered by the results of the app. I mean, the bottom line is, you're talking about a programmed app, right? Really don't bother me. I was walking around here talking to myself, ultimately. Didn't really answer any of my questions, but I mean, we had a few knocks, a few strange incidences with the wood getting hit or whatever, it was stepped on, and whatever was clanking around the other side of the mausoleum here. We've had a bit of an interesting one. What was it? Was it all just psychological, or I don't know.
I don't think it was all psychological, as we clearly heard the noises coming from around him. It didn't happen just once either. It happened multiple times.
So, what the f***? Oh. Oh. There's a car. You know when you're almost dozing off and you're half asleep, half awake. And you just hear. You're just hearing things. And you just get jolted awake. You think you hear something, you don't know whether you dreamed it or whether you know when you're kind of just about to doze off to sleep and literally about to say, just about to doze off to sleep, like in and out of sleep, just in that halfway mark, and then I hear the rattling outside the front of the mausoleum there. I can assume it's the gates. There's no wind. There's no wind at all. So Shivers. I don't know if wind could actually make it rattle like that. I was literally just about to fall asleep and then I heard it, and then obviously speaking of you guys and then hear it again, and then it's gonna be a long night.
While trying to fall asleep and get some well-deserved rest, he is awoken by more weird noises, one of them being the rattling of the gate. On further inspection, nothing was there. When he tried to recreate the same rattling sound, the gate was too heavy and difficult to move, indicating that the wind wouldn't have been able to cause it. Luckily, he made it through the night safely and unharmed. But what do you guys think? What caused all those noises? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, have you ever had any creepy paranormal experiences? Before the next clip, if you are enjoying the video, please drop us a like and consider subscribing. We upload new creepy videos weekly. Now, back to the video. The last and most disturbing video of the night comes from Black Crag, a channel that showcases the natural beauty of the nature, often intertwining it with stories of local legends and personal experiences. It is June the 26th, 2023, and at this location, Matt is camping on Sudafil Hill in the UK on Midsummer's Eve, a night known for strange and eerie sightings, particularly of a spectral army that has long been reported marching across the ridge. This supernatural legend is the focal point of his camping experience. The scary part unfolds when, after wandering and waiting for the ghostly army to appear, Matt becomes deeply unsettled upon noticing a figure standing next to his tent. This figure, which seems to appear out of nowhere, causes him to panic. His fear escalates as he realizes there's no one else around, and given the silence of the area, he's convinced he would have heard anyone approaching. Matt's reaction is a mix of confusion, fear, and disbelief, making this moment incredibly tense as he's left questioning whether what he saw was real or imagined.
You know, I'm kind of joking about it now, but if I hear lots of feet marching and horses neighing and carriages rumbling, I'm gonna absolutely brick it. Love it though, love being out here. I love being out here by myself, and yeah, out in nature, wonderful. Right, I've switched to night vision mode. Got the infrared on, and I probably look very, very strange, but I can't see anything now. It's kind of weird looking, probably in this. There's still quite a bit of light in the sky there, but in terms of on the ground, it's very dark. You can see Finn though. Yeah, so I've not seen anything. I've not seen a single, not even a single soldier. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So that's okay. I think I'm going to head back to the tent now and settle down, get a little bit of kip, hopefully not get woken up in the night. I think it's going to be a very early start in the morning because it's going to get very light soon. Oh, not long at all. What the Oh, what the hell? There's a bloke stood next to my tent. What the That has absolutely scared the out of me. I'm not kidding you. I was walking down there, coming back towards the tent, talking to you guys. I'm telling you right now, there was somebody stood right here. Oh, I'm not kidding you, the hairs on my arms are stood up. My skin is crawling.
On the way back from his walk, taking in the beautiful views, the sun sets and darkness falls around him. Out of nowhere, he sees someone standing outside his tent. His heart starts racing, and the hairs on his body stand on end. But when he gets closer, nothing is there.
Right there. Finn's just oblivious to me. Right, there's no way I'm staying here tonight. No way. I can't stay here. I'm gonna have to pack a tent up and go in the dark. I mean, I kind of looked in this grass here to see if someone was about, you know, like doing a prank or something. But there's no one in here, and I would have heard them move off. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This is terrifying. I don't want to go near the tent. It's just a little bit lighter over here for some reason. Oh, what to do? What to do? I mean, it could just be some around here, you know, just winding me up, knowing that there's someone up here. I mean, I did get spotted by several people coming up, so it could be someone trying to prank me, but I would have heard them. I would have seen them move off, and I would have heard them move off. Unless they're in the flipping tent. Unless actually I saw them in front of the tent and they've climbed in. I would have heard the zip. I would have heard that go. So, sorry, my head's gone now. I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to have a think. Just look around and stuff. Right.
What would you guys do if you were in his situation?
Let's get in the tent. I just want to make sure there's nobody in here. Oh. Right, there's no one in here. Which I don't know if that makes me feel any better. Because that means there's potentially someone out here. Don't know why I'm using this. I can't see a damn thing. Right, Finn. Should we get inside? Come on, in you go. Okay, we're in the tent. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the hell I saw then. I don't know whether I saw. Maybe it might have been my imagination now. Honestly, I don't know. But flipping heck, that really spooked me. Really, really spooked me. We're just gonna try and get a bit of kip and see how we get on. Finn's down. To be honest with you, I don't think I'll get any kip at all. I'll be just paranoid all night. I mean, there's still quite a lot of light outside. And I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just saying this. There's still quite a lot of light outside. And I'm just half expecting a silhouette to go past. I'm just hearing loads of noises. And I know you hear loads of noises anyway when you're in the tent, because the tent's flapping and there's bits of grass against it and there's all sorts of weirdness, but I'm completely spooked. Anyway, we'll see how we get on.
Luckily, he made it through the night safely and unharmed. But what a terrifying experience, seeing a black silhouette resembling a person standing outside your tent while on a solo camp in the middle of nowhere. The place he stayed at is known to be haunted, and he may have experienced that firsthand. But what would you have done in his situation? Would you have carried on camping like normal, or packed up and left as soon as possible? Let us know what you would have done in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these 6 spine-tingling encounters, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more chilling and terrifying videos. There's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered, and you won't want to miss what's next. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.